Bar Stool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker.
I got my headphones on. I can't hear you.
Mostly
I
Sports.
can't hear you.
Don't phone
Oh,
me.
there we go. Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. And would you look at that, folks? Brandon Walker is joining us today. It is Friday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to all you lovers out there. We are live from Chicago. We are brought to you by Jägermeister. 56 botanical, 0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about what it is outside in Chicago right now. Cold.
Mhm.
Cold. It's cold.
Yeah.
I thought the worst was behind us. It is not. It is very, very cold in Chicago.
Damn, that's cold.
It is very cold in your ice-cold shot of Jägermeister.
Damn, that's cold.
Cheers with Frosty 0 degree Fahrenheit shots of Jägermeister, wherever you're out if you're
Damn,
with
that's
friends
cold.
or at the bar. Maybe you're doing all the sports stuff or just the mostly sports stuff. Call the shots. And remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister, the core 35% alcohol by volume. Imported by Mass Jägermeister U.S. White Plains, New York. We have Brandon Walker back in the studio joining us after a hiatus of one day. He took the day off yesterday for ultimately what ended up being really no reason at all, just playing a little bit of hooky. And boy, did we razz you, Brandon. We were giving you a guff. We were having fun just shitting on Brandon Walker yesterday. Isn't that right, TJ? We had so much fun just laughing at the fact that Brandon skipped work for really no reason whatsoever and just suddenly in the snap of a finger decided, fuck it, I don't want to come into work today. And we killed him for it, didn't we, Ebo? Huh.
Interesting.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind. That didn't go as planned. Good to have you back.
Mark, I have to raise an objection real quick. Can I just raise one slight objection? When you miss, as you did 2 Fridays and a Monday ago, back-to-back shows, we simply said, Mark's not here, had to take care of some business, and look forward to having him back. But when I have a 3-hour drive home on Wednesday and my emotions or my nerves are shot and I'm like, I'm never getting on the highway again, and then I wake up in the morning and the road's still slick and I can't get out of my neighborhood and I call you desperately and I say, hey man, I can't do it.
Desperately.
I just can't do it. And you take that opportunity to razz me. Why all the razzing?
I wasn't planning on razzing until TJ brought up the school closures.
Yeah.
Said no schools closed. That was tough.
I got to be honest.
I was ready to just let it go, and I was like, yeah, he's got to commute. It's tough. I bet the roads are bad. TJ, why don't you pull up all the schools closed? And it said literally no schools closed.
When I had my 3-hour drive home Wednesday and it was awful, and I was going past wreck after wreck, and I went to bed and the roads were like they were, I was anticipating waking up to a hellscape, and I woke up. Ended up, my wife didn't want to drive in it either, so I took the kids to school, and the roads were just 100% fine. And I was like, all right, well, fuck, okay. But now my wife doesn't want it. So
we're here. You gotta.
I slightly miscalculated. I'll give you that.
Well, it was also the part where you said, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and check the roads. And
yeah.
We just accepted that as something you do. And then once the show started, we were wondering, what does that mean? How do you wake up and check the roads? What is that?
Well,
and then I didn't even know it existed. We did find a website where you can do that. Where they
yeah, you gotta check the roads.
I didn't know you could even check the roads.
But here's the problem: there's the quality of the roads in my neighborhood and the quality of the highways.
Yeah,
I checked the neighborhood and they were in bad shape.
Yeah,
the highways were fine. Anyway, I'm here.
You're here, and it's a pleasant surprise.
Ebo out.
TJ out. We have Lucas and TJ spot. Who Lucas just moved the microphone closer to his mouth, which can only be bad
for everybody involved.
It's bad.
Yeah.
That's a bad sign. That's not what you want to see 5 minutes into a show. Is Lucas getting comfortable?
Or 55 minutes into the show.
At any point during the show. But we are here. The show moves on. And what do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Mark, I never thought in my life I would get this into hockey. I never thought moving to cold weather locations would make me like hockey at all. I used to watch in the playoffs and pretend to enjoy myself. I am so into USA hockey and this Four Nations, and this is just something they invented to replace the All-Star game,
right?
Which the NBA is trying to figure out right now. They're trying to do some things with their All-Star game, but they just invented it, and I'm just into it. I don't know if you watched last night.
I did, yeah.
But they kind of booed the anthem. They didn't really boo the anthem. I was Well, I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready. I was like a soldier on the front lines who never enlisted in anything. If they booed, but they didn't. And then we came out and beat the living shit out of Finland, which
took us a while.
It took us a while.
Once we got rolling.
But it makes me think how amazing we are as a country.
Yeah.
Because the way we just went out and beat the shit out of Finland, we could just do that militarily. we could just pick on these countries and practice war. We could just blow Finland off the map whenever we wanted to, and we don't.
That probably wouldn't be as fun
to watch as
the Kachuk brothers.
Now, okay, I'm a new USA hockey fan, right? Now
you watch. Your takeaway from the hockey game was like, why don't we just fucking...
We can do this to everybody. We can do this all the time.
Why are we wasting our time with hockey?
Why do we wait for sports to beat the shit out of people? Why not just make Finland an example? Like, we need practice. Like, make Finland a spring training war. Who gives a shit? Anyway, the Kachuk boys.
Yep.
I love them now because I watched them score 2 goals apiece for USA. Online, it seems like most hockey fans want the Kachuk boys to die. They
really?
Yeah, I don't think, especially the Senators one. Whichever one plays for the Panthers, one plays for the Senators.
Matthews on the Panthers, right?
And the other one, Brady.
Matthews the one I know, so he must be on the team that won.
See, Brady's the one I know.
Okay, but Brady. The fact that I know Matthew, I believe that he's probably the one that was on the team that won the Stanley Cup.
I think Brady. Yes, you're right. Brady is the. I think he's the bigger one.
Okay.
And he is the one who's just an asshole. But because he plays for America, I love him. Now, how many assholes we got out there? I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I love this team, Mark. I love this team.
I watched it last night. It was a night where there wasn't a lot of college basketball, and I think my wife was thinking we were gonna dabble in some reality TV. We were gonna watch a movie. We were gonna do something like that. And I was like, no, we got to throw the hockey on. And then she goes, "What is this, and why are you so into it?" And I said, "I don't know.
I
don't know what it is.
Right.
But I'm into it because do you see what's on the chest of all those players? Mm-hmm. It says USA
right there,
and that's enough for me to be into it. And that for that reason, I think this has to be a success, even though I still don't know what it is. And I'll say this about hockey though. One thing that I don't know this to be true. We're both we're novices when it comes to hockey, obviously. But this is my read on hockey is that if you create an international event, the players seem to want to play in it.
Yeah.
One, and when they put on their country sweater, that's what they call it, not jerseys. They put on the country sweater. They want to like go balls to the wall to fucking win, no matter what the stakes are, no matter if it's so. It's confusing because I think as an outsider who doesn't really pay that much attention to hockey, I'm confused as to what the most premier international tournament is.
Yeah.
And even when I asked Blubman, he's like, I don't know. And I just want like a clear answer. Like the Olympics matter the most, the World Championships matter the most, the Fortnite, like what matters the most? I don't know. But the good part about that is that it seems like they all seem to matter. It seems like anytime they get together, anytime anybody puts USA on, they're like, right, we're here to fucking win this thing.
Well,
and that's awesome. And it gets me going, even though I don't know what the stakes really are.
My favorite part of it is we went and got 2 other nations. We went and got Finland and Sweden and said, hey, come play us in Canada and in Canada and U.S. and we're going to have a good time. Russia, you can probably beat us. You stay.
Yeah, Russia, get out of here.
Get out of here. We're not inviting you.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you saw the Canada-Sweden game. Did you watch that one too?
I did, yeah. I watched a little bit. I think I was flipping back and forth, but
Sweden sweaters might be one of the greatest jerseys in the history of hockey.
Sick.
Again, my take has been ever since I got into hockey 18 months ago that hockey uniforms are the best uniforms in sports.
I think ours could be better.
Ours could be better.
I mean, you're wearing a cooler thing than our boys are wearing.
Ours definitely could see some improvement. But if we're just going on uniforms, Sweden kick the shit out of something. Yeah. And this is where TJ always pulls up the Sweden jerseys because we're talking about it.
And he's definitely going to right now.
Yeah, because TJ does a good job on the show, and he would, if I say something that is visual,
at this point,
he would just bring it up naturally. That's because that's how good he is.
Mm-hmm. To underscore your point.
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at those.
Look at that. Look at the one with the guy wearing it right there. I believe that's Solderdin. That's Solderdin.
Mm-hmm.
Alexei Solderdin.
The 3 crowns.
Yeah, that's a sick sweater.
Do we know what the crowns are for?
Yeah, Sweden.
Is there like a story behind it?
Sweden.
Oh.
I think it's like when you play
Three.
checkers, and he's got
Three kings.
Yeah. The 2001 movie Three Kings with George Clooney and the other two actors, who I don't know who they are.
Are you thinking of Four Brothers?
I'm thinking of Three Kings.
Wahlberg?
I'm thinking of Three Kings.
Are you thinking of Three Amigos? You might be thinking of the Three Amigos.
No, that could
might be thinking
Three Musketeers. You're thinking of the Three Musketeers.
I don't know the Three Kings.
Name Three Musketeers right now. Go.
Candy bar.
Yep. A movie.
A movie.
A TV show.
The Three Musketeers. I don't know dick about the Musketeers, dude.
Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. Right, Connor.
Steve Martin.
No, you're back on the Amigos. You're back on the Amigos.
Martin Short.
Yeah,
Martin Short. Yeah. Martin
Short's gotten funnier over the years.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's kind of just remained the same, and it's maybe you've gotten older. He has kind of. You watch old Martin Short and current Martin Short, and it's pretty much the same, right?
Yeah. Have you seen his Netflix specials with Steve Martin? I know they got the big show now, but they had just a stage show with Steve Martin and Martin Short.
I never did see those.
It's very funny.
I've seen the credit card commercial. Is that?
Yeah. It's in the same vein.
Vein.
It's basically a 2-hour credit card commercial.
It's a spin-off from the credit card commercial? Okay. Gotcha. Anyway, I'm very much into this hockey as you are. And
Hellebuck.
I don't know what it is or what the trophy is. I don't know the format. I know we play Canada like Saturday.
We play Canada Saturday. Then we leave Montreal and it comes back to Boston.
Okay.
For 2 more games. So we'll play the third round robin game and then the championship.
Championship? I don't know.
Yeah. So the championship will be in Boston.
Don't know. Don't care. You just tell me when USA's playing. I'll turn it on and I'll root for the boys.
Now I'll tell you something. Canada fans acted fine last night. They didn't really boo the anthem. There were a couple, but that's fine. That's going to happen. I'm out for blood Saturday night.
They're going to boo the anthem. Where's it at?
It's in Montreal. But listen, they're playing us. They can boo it. They're playing us. They can boo it. But if we win, they're ours. We own Canada,
we own
right?
Canada. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's a loser leaves. Loser loses their country match. Fuck Canada.
Connor, should it be concerning how his mind is going to war?
Yeah.
With
I'll tell you what, you get on the ice.
He watched one hockey game last night.
If y'all beat us in overtime,
out for fucking blood.
We're bombing Winnipeg. We are taking Winnipeg. You think we can't take Winnipeg?
I want to own every country.
Every nuke we got is like right over the fucking border of Winnipeg.
What's the Montreal? What's their relationship with the rest of Canada?
I don't think
my interpretation is that they're kind of
their own thing.
They're kind of the south of Canada, where it's like we're
our
own region where y'all don't understand what we do around here, and you're different. And
all the Canadians who got really mad at me last night online were like, sorry. But Montreal is not Canada.
Yeah, Montreal doesn't count as Canada.
How many places are Canada, though? Because
there's a lot of Canada. There's a lot of Canada.
But I think Vancouver and Toronto are in completely different countries. Toronto and Montreal are completely different countries, but it's all one country. Is that accurate?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think there's a lot of Canada. Like, if you take a look, so you're
telling me that's all Canada?
That's all Canada. Now, Quebec is the part of Canada that might not be Canada.
It's the biggest part.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty big. So it might be more Canada than the rest of Canada.
Oh, it's the most Canada.
It's the most Canada, yeah. And then Vancouver has a lot of like Asian influence, where it's like,
Oh, so that's Japan.
It's yeah. I think that's the thing with Vancouver.
All right, so British Columbia is a third Japan, a third Canada, and a third Columbia.
Right. That's exactly right.
And then
Quebec is the French.
And nobody's in Saskatchewan, right? That's not a real place.
No, Brock Lesnar is. It's Brock Lesnar. He's the only one that lives there.
Okay. Ontario is Michigan.
Ontario's Michigan. I think Alberta might be the only Canada that I recognize.
Alberta's got two hockey teams, right?
Yeah.
They got Calgary and Edmonton.
Edmonton, yeah.
So Alberta's the most Canada. They're number one Canada.
I think they're number one Canada.
Who's number 2 Canada? Quebec? No, I guess Toronto's in Ontario.
Ontario feels a little America.
It does.
It feels a little too America.
It's like North
Canada.
Detroit.
Yeah.
What's that big lake in the middle of Ontario? We got all the Great Lakes down there.
That's
not a Great Lake.
That is the Bay of.
How could it be a bay?
That is the Bay of Maple. That is the Maple Bay.
Now, what is the?
That is the.
Nobody's in Yukon, right? Nobody's in none of it.
None of it, yeah.
And I don't know if anybody's in the north. They didn't even get around to naming the Northwest Territories.
You know how many parts of that blue territory I've been to?
No, I don't.
You know how many parts of the blue I've been to?
How many?
None of it. You walked right into that one.
Hey-o.
You walked right into it. You walked right into it, Connor.
Now, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island should not be three different places, right?
Yeah.
That should just be one place?
I mean, that's the part of the world where they do that. We do that, too, with Rhode Island and Connecticut.
That's just one place.
They all just get, like... They all just want to break up. It's figure it out.
So handshake agreement with Canada. We'll get rid of Rhode Island. You get rid of Prince Edward Island.
Prince Edward Island, yeah.
Get rid of the islands. We could. That's where we could bomb.
We have to bomb somewhere.
What's the point of having all these fucking
Why
planes
play hockey
if we're not going to get pissed off about hockey and obliterate something?
Why can't we just bomb someone?
We should have a wheel. We should have a wheel and obliterate one small country a year. Just to let everybody know.
I think we might. I think that might be what happened.
But we hadn't done it in a while, man. When's the last time we obliterated somebody?
I think that might be what they do in the Situation Room.
The wheel. They just do the yak.
There's one tiny sliver.
Right.
That just says bomb. Yeah. What is this? What country wheel?
Country wheel?
Okay. All right,
spin the country wheel. See who
spin it.
All right. You agree. Whoever it lands on, we're obliterating.
And then we'll spin the horses to see which one of us has to launch.
Has to press the button?
Launch a drone attack.
You can spin it.
That's
more countries than I anticipated. How do we know what it's landing on? Where we can't see a country. How we? Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's what it was.
Lucas.
One veto. Now we're obliterating this country. Whoever it lands on, you're done.
All right. It's like the exact same.
Yeah, who's going to miss the Marshall Islands?
He's bloodthirsty. Brandon's bloodthirsty.
I'm telling you, it took me 3 hours to get home the other night.
I have one more hockey thought. We could talk about hockey all show. There's only one more thing I can contribute to the conversation, and it's this. This woman, Emily Kaplan, who works for ESPN. She's a Penn State girl?
Penn Stater.
Right?
She talked to the Association for Women in Sports Media.
Hold on.
I went to one of her seminars.
It's called Awesome?
Yes, that's what I've been saying the whole time. AWSM. Awesome.
Have you been hearing that?
Association of Women in Sports Media. Awesome.
Where's the O in that?
There is no O. It's just AWSM, and you could say that the enunciation is
awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. Blutman tells me that the hockey people online don't like her. That's what he told me.
I don't think the hockey people online like any hockey media.
I don't think anybody I think if you log into twitter.com, you do not like anything. That's one of the prerequisites.
Yeah, a bunch of leftist commies.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Is that so?
A bunch of right-leaning dicks.
So I don't know. I'm not here to speak on whether I like her or don't like her. I don't know. She's a little different. Her questions are interesting to me. She's sometimes just like, how does this feel, man?
Yeah.
And then we'll just shove the microphone, and the guys are like, it feels great. But she is she's setting the record as a woman in sports media fan, Connor. You have to love the fact that I think she's obliterating the record for the most screen time on a sideline report.
Correct.
It's crazy how much they throw to her.
Well,
I don't have a problem with it, but I'm just like, this is she's on my television all the time.
She's also, I think, I don't know if that's still the case, but she was on like not PTI, Around the Horn. I guess that show's dead, but she was on Around the Horn all the time. They just forced her on everything.
Yeah,
I don't think it is dead, right? Like
I thought it was.
I heard it was going to die, and then every day it's on.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is still. What did they get? It's they're doing a farewell tour for like a year and a half or something.
Oh, so Jeter's on it?
Coach K is
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena is gonna be on it. Yeah, I've never seen that. That was one of my takeaways. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a sideline reporter get this much action as she gets. And then I realized she does this. This happens every game she calls. So like I don't know. I don't even know what my conclusion is to this point.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I don't
Emily
like
Kaplan
it.
is everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know if I if I'm complaining or if I'm just saying this is good. Otherwise, I was just like, this is unusual that they're. I've never watched like a football game and after every first down they throw it to the sideline reporter. It felt like they do that with her.
There's also
she's in the mix. She's getting good info, I guess. Maybe
if we're talking hockey announcers, maybe it's my lack of hockey knowledge or my lack of ever watch the sport. Every hockey announcer that I watch, I'm like, this guy's fucking good.
Yeah.
This guy is a damn good hockey announcer.
Yeah.
And all he's really got to say is who has the puck and where and if they're along the half wall or not. And he's got me hooked.
But maybe that's hard to do, to figure out.
It's probably impossible.
Where the puck is bouncing around, who's got it now.
The players are only on the ice for 45 seconds, a minute at a time.
They kind of all look the same. I mean, obviously they got numbers on there, but like if they're at the wrong angle, they don't have the numbers on the front. So the guy's at the wrong angle, and you can identify who's got it at the, you
gotta know what they're doing, what they're trying to do. Like if it looks random to me, and he's like, "Oh, he tried to do this." Okay.
You like ESPN's coverage or TNT's more?
I don't notice a difference.
Yeah,
although I like TNT's the one that throws it to Biz and company in the studio. Yeah, they're a lot better.
They're a lot better. Yeah. It's underappreciated, or maybe it's not. Maybe everybody appreciates it, and again, I'm just not in the hockey world. That they have Wayne Gretzky on at halftime, and he's just a fun hang. Yeah, and he's just like Wayne fucking Gretzky, and he doesn't shit on the younger players, and he's just hanging out there. You have Wayne fucking Gretzky.
Yes, Connor.
Not to get diverted from hockey, but I just saw a clip on Twitter earlier. I didn't realize that Gus Johnson called soccer.
Okay, well, I didn't either.
Oh, really?
I did not know that he called soccer
like
for
very
Fox.
high profile.
Where's this clip?
Fox got the.
I might have known it.
Fox got the rights to the World Cup, and their plan was they started throwing Gus Johnson on soccer because they wanted him to be the voice of the World Cup leading into this. So they like 3 years out, they were like, you're gonna get familiar and comfortable calling soccer. So when the World Cup rolls around, you'll be our guy.
Maserati Messi.
And oh my God, people hated it.
I bet.
Hated it because he would call it like when the ball is moving down the field, he would call it like it was a football, like a breakaway.
Like it's always close to a score.
Like it's about to be a score. And as you know, in soccer, there are not typically a lot of goals. And just because you get the ball close to the goal does not mean it's going to actually be a goal. And yeah.
Maloney with the corner. Here's Maloney. Headed. Oh, Ben Watson.
Well,
when it was a
goal, yeah, it works.
Good, yeah.
It works completely if it's a goal.
Here's Maloney. And he heads it out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick. He would do that a lot. It's Messi. It's Messi. And he passes. Yeah. And now it's
going to be a corner.
And it's a corner. And people didn't like it, but I think Fox's thing was like, we're going to draw in more American fans, though.
Yeah.
Get the heart rate going a little bit.
Fox clearly just is all in on Gus Johnson. I mean, he's just their guy or one of their guys, so they put him on everything. Anyway, I've enjoyed the hockey a lot.
Good hockey.
And we got Canada tomorrow night. And unfortunately,
beat their fucking
for everyone in the Marshall Islands.
If we beat Canada, we'll take it out on you.
Get ready because it's about to be.
No, dude! What are you doing, Brandon? Look how beautiful that is.
What if there's nobody there? How many people are there? What's the population of the Marshall Islands? Who's gonna miss them? Who's gonna miss them?
The lack of people makes it more attractive.
This is like bombing Tupelo. Nobody's gonna miss 41,000.
Look how beautiful that is.
It'll grow back. You seen Mount St. Helens lately? It's beautiful. It'll all grow back. What is that? It's a big hole. Then somebody might have beat us to it. Wait, did we test some things there? I wonder. No, it does look beautiful. You're right.
It looks.
I have Mark. I'm
blown up the mark. Good Google search. Yes, the United States detonated nuclear weapons.
Oh, so we already did it. Okay.
The test caused radioactive fallout, displaced communities, and contaminated land. Now, is that good or bad, Lucas?
Bad.
Is that why you Googled have we blown up the Marshall Islands?
Is the fallout, is that a good thing or a bad thing that nobody could live there anymore? And
well, probably good. Right. I mean, the land's probably expensive as hell, beachfront and all.
Right.
I have found myself over the last few nights in a particular corner of YouTube that I can't get out of.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of weeks ago, I saw a video that looked appealing to me, and it was the top 50 most underrated places in the United States. Is a 3-hour travel video. It's like the wonders of the United States. Well, I watched it and I enjoyed it, but there's wonders of Iceland, wonders of Argentina, wonders of Ukraine, wonders of every single country, and it is slow, boring piano music with a narrator taking you in 4K footage throughout. Now, if you watch one or two of them, that's great, and it's informative and it's cool. I have watched every single one of them, and my entire worldview is now, like I'm talking to you now, and there's a slow piano playing in my mind.
Oh.
And I just want to
narrate. You probably didn't retain any information.
None of it whatsoever.
Anything about.
Because it all looks like the same place.
Yeah.
Everywhere has glaciers. I didn't know that. There's everywhere has glaciers. Everywhere has mountains. Everywhere has the Amazon. I don't know. Maybe I'm confused.
The Amazon is everywhere.
The Amazon is everywhere.
I think at this point it is. It's pretty. Bezos has done
a hell of a the marketing wing of Amazon has been incredible.
Yeah, everything's a click away.
Why did he choose Amazon?
I don't know.
I don't either.
There's a story behind it, and I'm sure at some point my algorithm will feed me that story, and I'll start to watch it, and then I'll say, get to the point, and I'll fast forward a minute.
I got hockey to watch.
And then,
God, this is... So, in my mind, there's like a 4K drone.
What's the voice sound like?
I'll just show you. Can you pull up the wonders of Iceland or something like?
No,
don't zoom in on me. My hair might not be good.
I think I'd rather you demonstrate what the voice sounds like.
Right.
I think I would rather hear you do it.
It's not anything like crazy special. It's just like Iceland is one of the world's great treasures, nestled in the northernmost reaches of Europe, blessed with a bounty of riches, including hot springs, mountains, fishing, wildlife, food, and people. The culture and beauty of Iceland is unmatched anywhere on Earth. Until you watch our next video, where you find out Bolivia is unmatched anywhere on Earth. And then you find out Botswana is unmatched anywhere on Earth. Because we have sold advertisements for these videos, and we're going to get views regardless.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I don't know what now compared against, but that seems pretty super.
Now can you watch the voice?
Yeah, watch the
give me wonders of anything. Wonders of Austria. There's also a lot of places in the world. Did you know that?
Now that you mention it, I think at one point I did, but I'd forgotten. Yeah.
Everywhere in Europe, everywhere in Norway is the most beautiful valley you've ever seen in your entire life.
Does it make you want to get a passport?
Yeah.
Get a passport, man.
But I ain't got the money.
See the world. The world, dude. Go see the...
I guess I'll have time come March 9th, 2025.
Or if there's another dusting of snow in Chicago. Take some time off.
Hold on. Time. Have you told her... You play it.
This is an hour and 6 minutes.
Yes.
On just Austria.
Do you want to go there?
Yeah.
When's he going to talk? This might be one of those non-talking ones. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty...
That place ain't real.
Dude. That's pretty fucking sick.
Well, eventually he would talk.
That
place is unmatched anywhere on Earth.
Immerse yourself in the awe-inspiring.
This one is British.
And the largest waterfalls. Where the sheer volume of cascading water and its thunderous roar create an experience unlike.
Don't you want to highlight video of your life to this?
An experience unlike any other. This waterfall provides an experience unlike any other waterfall. You've probably seen a lot of waterfalls. You haven't seen this one. Can't get this experience anywhere else.
Frankly,
gotta go there.
There's a lot more waterfalls than I thought there were. I thought there were like 25 waterfalls. There's thousands of waterfalls.
That's the biggest waterfall in the world.
That's every waterfall thinks it's the biggest waterfall in the world. What about Victoria Falls, huh?
Never heard of her.
Yes, Connor.
Have some breaking news. This is a great DM sent to me by our guy Caleb, and I always get his name wrong. I believe it's Jenneret. He says the real life Bikini Bottom that SpongeBob is based on is in the Marshall Islands, and is called Bikini Atoll or Atoll.
Can I just?
There was a theory that Bikini Bottom was created by the nuclear fallout. And caused mutated fish that could die.
Mm-hmm. So,
where did the squirrel get there?
She was sent there for research purposes.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right. How did
Bikini Bottom is underneath the atoll. They're
yes.
near the atoll.
Yes.
Wow. That checks out.
Are Krabby
that all
Patties
makes sense. And so the animals are sentient and fucking humanoid because of this, because of the bomb.
So SpongeBob is actually a tragic story.
Yeah.
That these animals are mutated and
yeah,
their lives have been have been damaged beyond repair.
And there was just like one sponge that was laying on the ground.
Right.
It was in the water at the time when this happened.
Mm-hmm. And there was one starfish.
And it grew arms and legs. Interesting.
Seems like you've checked out of this topic right after introducing it, Connor.
Well, I just got some breaking news.
More breaking news? How much breaking news?
More
breaking news.
That Nick Sirianni is at the Eagles Super Bowl parade right now, and he is wearing the Fly T-shirt that is available in the Barstool store.
No shit.
Hold on. Did you just break the news that the Philadelphia Eagles head coach is at the Eagles championship parade?
But he is wearing Barstool merch that I'm sorry I have to plug right now on Twitter.
No shit.
This shirt is also available in the Barstool store. Blow the whistle.
So it seems like the Eagles have embraced Barstool and its culture, whereas the Chiefs have gone against it over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
How else is there
Irreparable.
Well, there was Mahomes.
Irreparable.
Mahomes.
Irreparable.
Mahomes did the thing where he's like told Taylor the one, and then Kelce did the unfortunate line, right?
What? I missed that one.
Jason,
I knew the Mahomes. I wasn't sure.
Jason Kelce was
another thing.
Jason Kelce was like, yeah, down in New Orleans they had an oyster scare, and all of Barstool got sick for 3 days, and Travis Kelce deadpanned. That's unfortunate.
I think that was taken well out of context. I don't think it was. I think that's people fishing for something.
I'm not sure it was taken out of context. I just told you exactly how it was said. Now,
saying, like, people are trying to.
All right, show me the clip.
No, maybe he wasn't being sarcastic. Maybe, but it was. I think it's a funny line, regardless.
Yeah, like he's done stuff with us.
I'm not hating on him.
Yeah,
not hating on the man. But the Eagles are like embracing fully.
Maybe he's just busting balls, man. Maybe Travis Kelce. Like, I don't know. I would say that if you told me all of Barstool got sick, I would. Maybe smirk and be like, "That's unfortunate."
That's
funny. Maybe, or maybe they hate us.
Speaking of Jason Kelce, Connor, can you help me out with something?
Of course, anytime.
That was a little much.
I'm happy to help.
Anytime.
3
a.m. tomorrow, I can call you. I need your help.
Yeah, I'll put you as one of my favorites on my phone. So then, if you call me at 3 a.m., it'll go through my Do Not Disturb, and I'll pick up.
Is that how that works? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I don't even know how to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I just don't answer.
No. Okay.
Jason Kelce will be in attendance of this parade, despite massive criticism from both sides over his rooting interest in the big game. What heat is Kelce taking over his rooting interest in the big game?
He was very upfront in the lead up to the Super Bowl that he was rooting for his brother
as
to
he
do
should
well,
have been,
but he was rooting for the Eagles to win the game. Like he was saying, I obviously love my brother. I want him to achieve success, but I also still have all these brothers of mine that are in the Eagles organization. I spent over a decade there. I live here. My wife is a huge Eagles fan, like all my family. So he said, he was like, it's going to be a miserable experience on Super Bowl Sunday because either way, like I'm going to be sad, but also like I'm rooting for my guys. I have my brother.
But also it's going to be an awesome experience because either way I'll be very, very
sad. But he was like,
right.
He said he broke down on a podcast after the fact. This week's podcast, he was breaking down because he was like, I just felt like I was in this impossible situation where like I didn't know what to do because he faced a lot of criticism. People were saying, how could you not root for your brother, the Swifties in particular? Like, how could you not root for your brother and the Chiefs to win it all? And then the Eagles fans were also like, well, how could you want your brother to win? And people were just taking his words out of context.
You got to understand that and I'm not pro-Swiftie at all. I don't align with them on a lot of things, and they're bullies. But Eagles fans wanting your former player to root against his brother is an asshole thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But I do think ultimately he tried to be as clear as
He tried to ride the
possible.
fence.
He tried to ride the fence.
He tried to summarize his feelings as best as he could, but still was taken out of context. And you had people on both sides, who were mad at him for not just picking what they thought was right. He wanted both things to be.
That's one of those
Travis to have a good
situations.
game, Eagles to win the game as a whole.
Where he goes to the game. Doesn't matter who he's rooting for. Like at the end, one of them's going to win, and he can be happy for them in a certain way.
Yeah.
And then one of them's going to lose, and he can be sad for them in a certain way. But was he just standing up during the game, "Go Eagles, go" or shit like that?
No.
Yeah.
He even said he was very strange because I didn't know what to do during the game. Usually he's this rah-rah guy who wants to be cheering. He's like, I didn't know. He said he was pretty much like quiet because he just felt so uncomfortable, didn't know where exactly he should align. But he was facing, so much backlash this week to the.
I don't know how you don't cheer for your brother. I don't.
Yeah, I mean,
people are different. I'm not saying he's wrong to you can come to your own conclusions.
Yeah.
I would. My brother could be playing hockey for Canada.
Yeah,
and cheer for him.
I would do anything for my brother.
I'd do anything.
But
anything.
Yeah, at the same time,
I'm here to tell you guys if my brother was playing against Mostly Sports, I see all of you as my brothers, but in a more real sense, I see my brother as more of a brother than the brothers I see you as brothers. So if my brother was playing Mostly Sports in the Super Bowl, I would cheer for my brother.
Quick timeout. 20. I don't even.
Okay.
What if you're playing for Mostly Sports?
Ooh, great point.
Are you gonna root for your
I
brother or you?
My brother, but he'll cheer for me, so it'll cancel each other out.
Huh?
I think we'd both be throwing the game, which would cancel it. It would get canceled out. And then at one point we'd be like, why don't we just switch teams? If we're throwing the game, why don't we just switch teams? But then we would switch teams, and now I would be cheering for him on the other team, and then we'd create a paradox where we just keep switching teams, and then the game would just never be played.
Oh, brother. Cody, get your ass in here. Come sit down. We got an empty seat. Why don't you get in here? Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, so you can fuel right and feel great no matter what life throws at you. Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. Lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto meals based on a randomized controlled clinic trial with Factor Keto. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise. With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from a preference like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/mostly50off and use code mostly50off to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code mostly50off at factormeals.com/mostly50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. I do wish there was some athlete out there, no matter how big or how small, that Factor could reach out to really get their product and then with name value, get it out there and help them sell these incredibly delicious meals.
I have one in mind.
Because I think they have vegetables like peas and corn and beans, I think. So I just think somebody could sell, if they had like a beans related Factor, they could possibly help them out. Yes, Mark? Are you okay? You good?
Beans Factor! Beans Factor! Beans Factor!
Shout out Beans Factor.
Beans Factor. Her name is Beans Factor. I think that's the thing that I want to draw attention to. Her name is Bean. Hi.
It's lost on a lot of people.
Hi, it's me, Beans Factor. That's her name.
And I'm here to talk to you about Factor.
It's me, Beans Factor.
NBA All-Star whatever it is this week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can call it a game anymore. I guess I don't want to be the old fuddy-duddy in the room. And I do like what the NHL is doing. Don't get me wrong. I do like what they're doing with the Four Nations. But why did at some point in the evolution of basketball and hockey and every sport did they think the All-Star game needed to be more than just an All-Star game between the two leagues? It works for baseball and it worked for those leagues for
because
decades and decades and decades.
The players are on their knees begging Adam Silver and everybody to not make us play. We don't want to be here. None of us want to do this. Stop making us do this.
But what if they just
hate this
did
so
it?
much. Oh. Yeah.
Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Will Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, up through Kobe Bryant did it.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why that concept became so foreign to leagues. Like, we just can't do a regular All-Star game anymore. Baseball still does it. It's fine. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's because the players don't care. The players don't. They try, and the players it's.
But I don't think the
it's a
players.
layup line.
I don't think the players truly cared like in the 80s and 90s either. But they did care enough about their fans and ultimately the actual product and to make it look like they cared.
Yeah.
Right? That made sense in my head.
Yeah. And they don't care about that. They care about this weekend is a nuisance. Let me get out of here healthy and as quickly as possible and as well rested as possible so I can get back to my life. And that's kind of what happens. So I guess they're trying all these different formats to spice it up and maybe make the players care a little more.
In hockey, what if somebody gets hurt in this? That's going to suck for them, right?
It's probably like a badge of honor for him or something. Like I got hurt.
Yeah, went out on your shield.
Yeah. Yeah, that would suck, but I guess that's what makes hockey. The hockey people will tell you that's what makes hockey awesome. Is guys are like, we don't give a fuck. We're here to play hockey. I'm a hockey player. I want to play hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Let me play hockey.
Why don't we say hockey so much when talking about hockey?
Hockey. Football does that too. The NFL, the
football guy.
Football league.
Yeah.
That is a football coach, if I've ever seen one. He's not just a coach. The format is such as it is this. What is the format?
Connor, do you have breaking news for the format?
What is the format? There are 4 teams. There's Chuck's Global Stars. There's Shaq's OGs. There's Kenny's Young Stars. And there's Candace's Rising Stars. And Connor, you were telling me you like Candace?
I do like Candace.
But what? Okay, does that make sense to anybody?
Yeah, it does.
Where's Candace's team?
Candace is the Rising Stars champion. Has not been announced yet because the Rising Stars game will be played on Saturday.
I see.
Is that right?
Or tonight, right?
Or tonight?
Tonight.
Is
Usually
it tonight?
Usually it's Friday night.
I don't know, man.
All right, so Kenny's Young Stars, he has Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards, and some other guys. As you can tell where my glasses, my eyes.
Darius Garland, Tyler Hero, Jaren Jackson Jr., Evan Mobley, and Jalen Williams.
The global stars are Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Jokic, Donovan Mitchell, Alperen Sengun, Karl-Anthony Towns,
Siakam, Karl-Anthony Towns,
Wembanyama over there,
and of course international superstar
Trae Young.
How
did
from
is Shea Canadian? Shea's Canadian, right?
Yes.
So how did Trae Young get there?
I don't know. I just simply do not know.
And
Donovan.
Well, we didn't think he was Canadian.
He's not Canadian.
He's from Texas.
Jaylen Brown, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum.
Why is Donovan Mitchell on that team? I don't.
Where's Donovan Mitchell?
He's on the Global Stars, but I guess it's just Global Stars. It doesn't say international.
Well,
it just says global.
America is part of the globe.
We're part of the globe, so I guess having American guys isn't the end of the world. All right.
So there's that.
All right.
Yeah, it's a tournament bracket. They'll play 3 games total. Each team in those 3 games to win, you have to get to 40 points.
And you guys want to fill out brackets? $1,000 buy-in.
Let's do it. Whoa.
Yeah. No, I'm in.
Said yes,
I'm in.
let's do it.
Yeah. $1,000, Connor.
$1,000 buy-in.
Also in.
All right.
Give me.
Cody, get your ass in here.
Give me. I have the Global Stars over the OGs.
Man.
I'm taking Chuck's Global Stars over the OGs.
Man. This is tough. As good as that Rising Stars roster looks, I got to go with Shaq's OGs over Chuck's Global Stars.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
I really do.
Oh my God. So if they meet,
yeah,
that's gonna be.
It's gonna be unbelievable.
That's gonna tear the 2 of us apart.
Yeah, who knows who I'm gonna have to bomb after that. Connor, what did you got?
Give me Kenny's Young Stars in an upset in the first round.
Wow.
They play Shaq's OGs, and the OGs beat them.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Upset. Upsets. I love it. Upset City.
Lucas.
I'm gonna go with Shaq's OGs.
So all
beat who?
To beat. That's a great question. I'll to beat the Young Stars.
It's only 2 options.
Well, I didn't want to pick the same option. You kind of stole my pick from me.
I went pretty chalk. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I went chalk.
Cody, thoughts?
Chalk.
Yeah, give me the chalk.
What? What chalk?
What do we got here?
Have you been watching the show at all?
Yeah, obviously. Give me Kenny's Young Stars.
I don't like the way you said that.
Look at the team. It's all young goats.
Mm-hmm.
Cunningham,
Can you be
Edwards.
Can you be a young goat?
Oh, yeah.
But doesn't goat imply you've achieved goat status?
They're the goats of the young crew.
Yeah. Young goats.
But what about the previous goats when they were young?
I'm a young goat guy. I only cheer for the young goats.
Yeah, but what about when Michael Jordan was young? Is he not a young goat forever?
He was a young goat. Yeah.
He was, yeah.
Brandon doesn't get it. He's too old. He doesn't understand young goats.
If anybody knows goats, it's me.
Name one goat.
Daryl.
He's good.
Yeah. Daryl the goat.
Daryl the goat.
Yeah. My mom had a pet goat named Ugly.
Named it after you?
It had.
That's good shit, Cody. That's why you're here.
That's
why he's here.
It had a deformed face. And its nose went sideways. She died.
The goat,
not my mom. Although my mom will die eventually.
Can we see the celebrity? I like doing this on the show every year. This will be the 7th year in a row we've done this on the show, and I want to keep it going. The NBA Celebrity All-Star Game roster. No joking around, Brandon. No funny business. I need you to lock in. You and we are going to try to identify the celebrities in the Celebrity All-Star Game.
All right, let's go. Lucas?
We're going to try to identify as many as we can.
Yep.
We're not trying to be funny, Brandon.
Yep.
This isn't funny time.
This isn't funny business.
This isn't a fucking joke.
Right.
This isn't a ha-ha moment. This is we are plugged in with the youth.
Lock the fuck in.
The show you're watching is two guys who know modern celebrities.
And ball.
And we know them well, and we know ball.
All right.
We're going to demonstrate that right now. Go ahead, Lucas.
All right, here we go. Team Bonds and 2 Chainz.
Okay, Barry Bonds played baseball.
Yeah, and 2 Chainz plays music.
Plays music. There you go.
All right, we got that.
Oh, okay. Maybe do it without the. Maybe get another roster and one that doesn't say who they are.
Yeah.
After the comma.
Right.
It's gonna say who they are.
Huh?
No, not necessarily. It might just have the name somewhere.
Kai Sinnott.
Sinat.
Yeah, but
streamer.
You don't know who that is.
Okay. Well, I obviously know who it is. I met him 2 weeks ago.
God damn it, Lucas. We want to say what they do for a living. We want to tell.
We sat side by side.
We want to show.
Everything has their description.
Try to zoom it in. And
there's got to be a graphic somewhere that just has the list of names.
Well, why didn't you get here 6 a.m. and make a graphic without the name on there?
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
You realize, all right, here we go means you've got it, right? So
This is as good as I can do.
Oh, wow.
Well,
it says it right there.
There's another here. Go to NBA.com,
oh my
Lucas.
Oh, my God.
If you type in NBA celebrity game in Google, it's the second.
You know, this isn't Barstool After Dark. This is the fucking big time.
Lucas,
all right?
You realize we have some fans that only tune in to see this segment. They
every year.
Every year, this is what they look forward to.
This is like Rudolph Shining New Year to them.
Yeah.
It's true.
They're not really mostly sports people, but they have to admit that naming celebrities is kind of a good idea.
I found one.
Look at that.
Here we go. All right.
Coaches, Barry Bonds and 2 Chainz. We've got those.
Got those two.
Wait, where did Team Rice come from?
Now just zoom in a little bit so I can read them.
I thought Barry Bonds and 2 Chainz were against each other. They're on the same team?
It's the same. Yeah.
All right.
2 Chainz is the assistant.
So Jerry Rice, football player,
football,
and KB Lame, not a real person.
No idea.
That's fake. That's phony business.
That has to be.
TikTok.
Stop saying things.
I thought you were.
What is his problem?
I thought you were wanting the answer.
Lucas.
We don't want the answer. That's the segment.
It's fine. Turn off my mic.
All right.
He doesn't get it.
All right. Here we go. Let's go. Team
All right,
so
Bonds.
Kai Sinnott, big time streamer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you would have known that even if you didn't see it. I've heard the name. I would have
known it. He's got those great streams with Drewski and Kevin Hart are really funny.
Okay.
And whenever they do one, there's clips for days off
He's
of
a
it.
black guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like him.
I think I know who this guy is. Yeah.
Baron Davis, A, former NBA player.
Yeah.
B, graduate of West Point High School in 1997. Real tall guy. It's actually kind of loosely. He's a cousin of a cousin. We had an Antoine Walker and a Baron Davis in our class. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But they weren't.
This could be.
They weren't the Antoine.
Your classmate?
No, this is a white guy, and he lives in L.A. now.
And he's playing in the Celebrity All-Star game?
No. This is Baron Davis. I think he had 2 R's in his name. This
Okay,
is the basketball player. Rome Flynn. That's an archer.
That is an actor.
That's an Italian archer.
That is an actor who's famous for being in that one fucking. He was in that Outer Banks show.
Yeah, he was in Outer
Banks.
Banks.
Outer Banks. Rome Flynn was in Outer Banks.
All right.
And I never watched it, but I paid enough attention to know that he was in that show.
Lucas, who's Rome Flynn?
No idea.
Cody.
Why does
Rome Flynn.
Why doesn't he?
Actor and model.
Actor. And he was.
What was he in?
Was he in Outer Banks?
He was in With Love, Christmas Duet, Tyler Perry, Medea Family Funeral.
Oh, he's a handsome fella for sure.
Springfield, Illinois.
How many Medeas could you name?
So do I get a half point for saying he's an actor?
Boo, a Medea Halloween.
That just sounds like an actor named Rome Flynn.
All right. I think I'm counting that.
Yeah.
I'm counting
I mean, I was bullshitting, but I got it right.
He's probably been to a bank.
Yeah.
Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray has a beautiful voice.
Beautiful voice.
Is a gospel singer.
And she would be more famous if she dumped him out a little more, like these young.
But that's not who she
pop
is.
stars. That's not who she is. She's an artist.
She's classy.
First and foremost.
Yeah.
And she can belt out every fucking note you can.
Oh, and the voice of an angel.
Voice of an angel.
Who's Alicia Gray?
She plays for the Atlanta Dream.
Son of a bitch.
God damn it. All right.
That's a bad start. All right.
That's a miss.
Let's get back. All right, here we got.
We missed that one.
Mickey Guyton. Mickey Guyton is an old gangster from the 30s.
Exactly right.
So Mickey Guyton was part of Al Capone's crew. He's the last one living. He's about 102.
He got famous because he got cast in a movie like in 1963, I think. But he was a real criminal,
right?
And then I think Scorsese was making a movie.
Yeah.
And he got thrown in the movie.
Yeah.
And then he became it was like a Danny Trejo type thing.
Pacino played Mickey Guyton in the movie, right? Even though the real Mickey Guyton was there.
But then Mickey Guyton had a cameo.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Who's Mickey Guyton?
She is a.
Oh my God. This is bad.
Wait, is she? She's who we thought Alicia Gray was.
The one. She's the one we just thought Alicia Gray was.
She, I guess, did the Super Bowl national anthem.
Oh, that's
what?
bad.
Or Star Spangled.
No, she didn't.
2022.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, how about that?
Oof, this is bad.
All right, who we got? We're 0 for.
This is bad.
0 for our last 2.
Right.
Tucker Halpern. I'll let Mark take this.
Tucker Halpern is he does a YouTube show where he reviews like just nerdy shit.
Yeah.
He'll do board games sometimes, but then he started to get a reputation as a board game guy, and so he had to branch off, and now he's doing like the latest Marvel trailers and shit like that.
Pretty much anything going on in pop culture.
And as much as I want to pretend like he's too much of a dork for me, I do enjoy from time to time throwing on his videos.
And
I do.
And the kids love him.
The kids love him, and he's a big hit.
So who's Tucker Halpern?
He is a musician.
All right, this is not going well. This is not going
Sophie,
well at all.
Okay. He played at Brown? He played college basketball?
Oh.
Is that real? Is that right?
He was he's an actor. He's in Ocean's 8, Birds of.
What? Okay. All right. He's
right,
6'7"? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
He might dominate this thing.
Noah Khan.
And that's a singer.
That's a singer.
That's a singer with a high ass voice.
Mm-hmm. Noah Khan.
Like Aaron Neville.
Danny Ramirez
is Manny Ramirez's kid.
Yeah, it has to be.
He hasn't really had the baseball career people thought he would have because he doesn't have access to the steroids, but he looks a lot like Manny.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. That's exactly 100% right.
Who's Danny Ramirez?
How can you be surprised?
One job.
No, I told him to do something for me.
Why?
Actor.
Why?
I needed him to send something.
He's in Captain America?
Which just came out last night officially.
Oh,
from Chicago.
Oh, let's get him on the show.
Top Gun, Maverick.
He was in Top Gun Maverick? That's a bad.
He was Top Gun and Maverick. Maverick came out in like 94.
He was fanboy.
Search Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick Danny Ramirez. Just add Top Gun.
Oh, no, I remember what he looks like. He didn't have that long hair.
No.
He had short hair.
Yeah, the buzz cut?
Yeah.
He was the buzz cut guy?
Yeah, he was that guy.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He was the guy that looked like Danny Ramirez.
Fanboy, yeah.
Up and comer.
If you just would have said fanboy, I mean, I would have known.
Yeah, that's on you guys. All right, this is go. Masai Russell hosts a show on Animal Planet.
Mm-hmm.
does aquatic animals mostly,
Right.
But can do birds. Is really good with birds.
You can go both ways.
Go either way you want to. I think the first famous image we ever saw of him
Her. There's no way.
was with a parrot.
Yeah.
He actually has a parrot tattoo on his right shoulder.
Yep.
Who is Masai Russell? Fuck. That's an athlete. That's an athlete.
She looks damn good too.
Yeah.
Sprinting.
Yeah.
She's a sprinter. Got to be a sprinter.
Yeah. You guys want to play it all, or
she looks damn good, and I'm basing it off of how she's holding the flag behind her. I think the best sprinters know how to do that. Or you don't get to do that unless you
correct,
win, right? Is that right?
You only get the flag. You don't get the flag for finishing ninth.
Yeah.
Unless you're from a country that never has Olympians.
Like Marshall Islands.
Yeah. Which they're not going to have an Olympic team very soon.
She hurdles too.
Pablo Schreiber. I'm gonna let Mark take Pablo Schreiber.
Pablo Schreiber, and this is interesting. This is the first time the All-Star Game's ever done this. Pablo Schreiber's a fictional character. It's a cartoon. And I'm curious to see how they're going to execute this one. But Pablo Schreiber does not exist. It is a fictional character, and I don't know what they're going to do. Did they build like a mascot suit for a guy to wear it as Pablo Schreiber?
Yeah, kind of like when Bart Simpson was on the American Music Awards at that time. Yeah.
Could be.
Who's Pablo Schreiber?
Canadian-American actor.
Okay.
Oh, he's got abs. Does he have too many abs? I think he stole some abs. That's a crazy amount of abs.
That's way too many.
That's way too many abs. The abs go too far down.
You can't have that many.
Maybe sign up for Instagram one time. All right, let's see who we got. This is going well. Dylan Wang. Porn star.
That's
yeah.
Dylan
Wang?
Dylan Wang.
He's out here Dylan Wang.
Dylan Wang.
Who's Dylan Wang?
Chinese actor and singer.
Yeah.
Can you say it with a little bit more oomph in your voice?
Chinese actor and singer.
So no, you can't. All right.
All right. So
we'll go a little quicker.
How many did we get on that one? We got
Baron Davis.
We got 1, 2, 3. We got 3.
Who's the third one? Oh, we got
Khan.
Yeah.
We got 3.
All right.
Matt Barnes, basketball player.
Oh, we're good. Bailey,
wrestler.
WWE superstar.
Chris Brickley is he does a fucking like HGTV show.
No, you know Chris Brickley.
Chris Brickley does HGTV, dude.
You know Chris Brickley. Think about it.
Oh, I know.
Oh!
I know a lot of.
Hold on, I do know Chris Brickley. Chris Brickley's the shot guy.
Yes,
he's the shot guy.
Is he?
Because his name's Brick.
And
that's the only reason I remember that, and I needed Cody's help. He does like shot doctor stuff. Is he like the NBA?
He's like a trainer.
He's the trainer for the NBA guys.
Oh, and he's not black or white. He's human.
Yeah, okay, Chris Brickley.
Okay, so
that one counts.
I think we're gonna go on a run here after
look at
this
us.
one. AP. That's not a word.
That's got to be a rapper.
Is this a jumble?
It's got to be a rapper.
This is a jumble.
It's a college course.
Got to be.
I don't even know what that second word is.
AP.
Dylan? Is that a way he's spelling Dylan?
Could be a college. You're good point, Lucas.
Who said rapper? Because I
think
like
it's
that.
rapper. I say
You're
rapper.
correct.
It's a rapper.
Canadian rapper.
Let's go, Titus.
Oh, dude.
Drewski's Drewski.
Drewski is just fucking Drewski.
Drewski's Drewski.
Yeah.
We all know Drewski.
Walker Hayes is a country singer.
Yep.
Shelby McEwen is a professional bass fisherman.
Yep.
It might be a baseball player.
Shelby McEwen is a baseball player. Shelby McEwen or a softball player.
Right. Could be a softball player, but also a professional.
Track and field.
Huh?
Track and field.
What?
Track and field.
Which one?
Which one? Track or field?
Track and field athlete.
Which one?
Track or field? Which one? Track.
Field.
Okay.
That's track. Yeah.
That's field, actually. High jump.
Oh. Terrell Owens is former wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys and the
Bengals.
Tennessee Titans.
Bengals.
Yeah.
Shabuzi's the guy who took that song for black people, put a cowboy hat on, and then sang it for white people, and now it's a hit, right?
Yeah. It's the biggest hit of all time.
Yeah, it's the biggest hit of all time.
He's the new who's the other guy that did that? The Old Town Road. Who did that?
Oh,
he's the new Lil Nas X, right?
Lil Nas X, yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oliver Stark is also fictional. He's in that dragon show, Lord of the Rings.
Is that Oliver or Olivia? That's which one? Pull the list back up.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Oh, it's Oliver. Yeah, you're right.
Come on in,
I read it
Blutman.
as Olivia. Oliver Stark that's a Game of Thrones, yeah.
Kayla Thornton's a gymnast.
Oliver Stark's a British actor. Kayla Thornton is a basketball player.
There we go. All right, we killed it. Well done. That actually might be the best we've ever done.
Career high right there for the boys.
We started out slow, but we finished strong. Liam Blutman is here, and Liam Blutman is brought to you by NASCAR.
Vroom, vroom.
Turn his mic on.
And I am very serious about that. Liam Blutman is, in fact, actually brought to you by NASCAR. Give us – I want the ad-lib noises, the whole ad read.
Okay. That's a team.
The adrenaline of the Daytona 500 is something you must experience in person. There is nothing like witnessing the stars of NASCAR battle for position going 200 miles an hour on this 2.5-mile speedway. 40 drivers will compete amongst the likes of Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, and Bubba Wallace as they try to
you should pit now. You should pit.
Start a historic NASCAR season. You won't want to miss this once-in-a-lifetime sporting event. Tune in on Sunday, February 16th at 2:30.
He's on my tail.
On Fox for the first checkered flag of the season at the iconic Daytona 500.
Booyaka, booyaka.
I would love to imagine
the
Mysterio driving
the Rey Mysterio car.
NASCAR.
The Rey Mysterio car's got a muffler problem.
I don't know why that hit me.
Listen to the noises as it drives by.
That hit me in the tip.
Booyaka.
I have a couple things for you.
Daytona 500. Are we dealing with weather? I want to hear those couple things. But while we're on the Daytona 500, they what's the weather report for Sunday? We're gonna be good because I saw some clips, some footage out of Daytona. A lot of rain, a lot of wind.
What's the weather?
And it made me worried that
there's the thing about NASCAR is weather cannot be an issue because everyone's in a car. No issues.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's you're not allowed to drive in any snow.
These
so
guys
if there's
are
snow,
the brand. These guys are professionals.
Okay, all right.
What's the forecast say for Sunday?
Looks like rain.
Dynamite input, Cody.
Perfect driving.
High of
weather.
83 with showers developing.
Yeah, but NASCAR tires don't have tread on them, right? So they
You
can't.
don't think, Brandon. You don't think they've got tires for every situation?
Have you ever? I'm sorry, but
They've
I know
got
you're
rain
sponsored.
tires?
I know you're sponsored by NASCAR. Have you ever watched?
Yeah, I have. I've watched
they don't
multiple
run
races
in the
last year
rain,
while
man.
Spider was recruiting me to watch NASCAR.
They
Yeah,
don't-
I've watched multiple.
If it's raining, they're not running.
I don't know if you know this. I went to the Chicago race last year. Plenty of rain. Smooth sailing.
Street race different than a track race.
Very different, and we had fun.
It looks like rain.
It's looking
so
like
we
rain.
need to pray to the rain gods.
I won't know rain. All I can say is that my life is pretty plain.
Mm-hmm.
I like watching the puddles gather rain.
Talk to him. He's Mr. Rainmaker.
All I can do is just boil some tea for two. Boil, right? Is it boil? Pour some tea. It's pour. It's pour.
Probably pour.
All I can do is pour some tea for
Probably
two
pour some
and speak my point of view.
Mm-hmm.
It's not sane. It's not.
I don't really like that song.
Huh?
I don't think I like that song.
I think I'll jab your eye out with this.
I don't think I like that song.
I'll
I think
stab
every
you.
time it comes on, I say
I'll stab you in the throat.
it's a little.
That's one of my favorite songs.
No Rain.
That band is from West Point, Mississippi.
Blind Melon is from West Point.
Two of them, the bassist and the drummer, Brad Smith and Roger Stevens. They're from Point City.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I didn't know that.
If there was a band from Brownsburg and I was sitting here saying, well, I don't like that song, you'd be down my
I'd be
throat.
upset. Yeah, but I'm just speaking my truth.
But
man.
you know what? There is
real-
no band from Brownsburg because nobody's from Brownsburg because Brownsburg stinks.
I'm in a real Jason Kelce situation now. Just stuck in the middle, man, and I feel bad. I don't know what to do.
With what?
But-
Is your brother in a band?
Your love of West Point and my hatred for that song. I don't really hate the song. It's just kind of.
That's a crazy song to hate. I like watching the puddles gather. Okay, all
I
right.
feel like you heard it once.
I heard it.
If you heard it once, you got the gist.
I don't know what your problem is. All right, I got something for you.
You heard it once, you get the gist.
I have 2 TikToks because I know you don't have TikTok, and I have 3. Excuse me, I have 3 TikToks because I know you don't have it, so you miss things on there.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm gonna do is ask you a question, and if you answer no, we won't do it. The question is, would you like to see a video of Stone Cold Steve Austin reviewing fruity girly drinks?
What?
I think I would, yeah. I think I would.
Well, buddy, I got it. Go.
Have you ever tried to have sex on the beach? With all that sand getting in all the crevices, all that other bullshit, sex on the beach sucks.
He's right.
See, this is like one of those bullshit drinks right here. I'm not sure what the this is. I'm about to find out. Oh, boy. Is it vodka and Kahlua? I have no idea. It's like sugary dog shit. A birthday teeny. That's appropriate. Happy birthday to whoever in the hell made this drink.
Freeze it right there.
My birthday, so I will not.
He should be the biggest star in the world reviewing everything.
I think so. Yeah.
I would watch him review anything. Unfreeze it.
Finish it. Please bring me my next bill. An apple teeny a day probably would keep the doctor.
I don't
away.
think I would know these
That's
cocktails,
taken
by the way.
I wouldn't
know the name. It's just someone. Do you think someone's feeding him that information? I think the fact that he's like, that's got to be an apple teeny.
Maybe they gave him a list.
That's a little surprising.
They gave him a list of what was coming.
He's got to be working off some sort of list.
Thank you. This is finally a sex on the beach. This is finally a sex on the beach. I've always heard about this illustrious cocktail. Not a fan. Next drink. God damn, you might as well pour the rest of it. I would call this, give me one of those red piles of shit. Oh, a Jolly Rancher shot. These are the kind of drinks that just piss you off. A little sumbitch like this, if you put it in a frilly glass and put a couple of little umbrellas in there, probably set you back $10. For what?
10.
A case of sugar diabetes and no buzz? That drink. I ain't got nothing else for me to drink. I'm a haul ass.
He's
no,
drunk.
I'm serious. I'm about to haul ass if y'all have no better shit than this to drink. Oh, he does. Please, bartender.
It warms my heart to know that
Now that's a tasty beverage.
he's just going to dive bars getting cheap beer.
I also love that he just is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just that's who and what he still is to this day.
$10 for one of those drinks would be an absolute steal.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
That's a
right.
$29.
Now,
so that was funny to me that he's like this probably cost you set you back like goddamn $10.
Yeah, he hasn't been to like a non-his bar in 20 years.
Yeah, my takeaway is that Steve Austin is living in the middle of nowhere and going to dive bars, which is what I want Steve Austin to be doing. So that's he is not going to bars in New York City and shit.
It's also perpetually 1998 to him.
Yeah, love
which
it.
is probably a good way to live.
Love it.
I have two videos here now. This might be a little niche for the audience and for the boys in here. I think you're going to enjoy it, and I want to just lock in with you right now and play video number 2. Actually, I don't remember what order I put in, but there's a TikTok asking what your favorite swish is.
Huh? Oh.
Which swish is best?
Okay.
A.
All right.
All right. B. C. Now, how long could you watch swishes go through? Hours?
I think so, but also they were all the same. Is that the point?
So they're all swishes, but it's corner, wing, top, wing.
Yeah.
So the left corner.
Yeah.
Left wing.
And it's helpful when you talk over it to be able to hear it. So. Right, Cody?
It's got to be E.
So what's the best angle to swish from?
Do it again.
I think
everybody shut the fuck up and let me.
All right, I'll let it go. But by the way, this is the first of 2 swish videos, so get ready.
All right. So it's not the sound we're judging; it's the swish of the net. It's all the same sound.
Yeah,
it's all the exact same sound.
So I think it's either corner or top. I think a corner swish hits different than a swish anywhere else. Do you agree?
Corner, I like the wing swish.
You like the wing swish?
It's the combination of both.
Well, this got me to thinking, Mark.
I like the wing.
So, as we saw, all swishes kind of sounded the same.
Mm-hmm.
But not all balls that go in the basket sound the same because they range from catching iron all the way to swish, which brings us to our next video, which is the real discussion point here. What's your favorite way to see the ball go in the basket?
Okay.
And you could play the audio.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. You want to say it again?
Yeah, good? I mean that's 100%, right?
So obviously,
anything more satisfying? I guess What would be more satisfying?
Can I make the case for something? Yeah. I think there are a couple that are not represented there. there's back iron and straight down, and it barely moves the net.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? I think you do that on a free throw more than you do it on anything else. But there's that one. But as good as 100% swish is, I think 80% swish where you shoot it and it grazes the front iron as it goes in and swishes it. I think that's a fun one.
The top of the key or from the free throw line, you could do it too, where, it does that and then it tings the back of the rim.
Yes, it makes that noise that is rare. You make that noise, it just feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a swish plus.
Swish plus. That's a good way to say
plus, yeah. That's a swish plus.
Anyway, I saw swishes. I thought you'd like to hear
shit.
them.
No.
You like swishes?
I love swishes.
I do too.
Love swishes.
They're sweet.
Love them. You got some, Cody? How's that brain cooking up over there?
Yeah, what you got going, Cody?
Do something with that.
Cody, drop something right now on us.
Do it to him.
Love swishes. Would you call yourself swishty?
Regret.
Can you move to the Marshall Islands?
I regret.
Why?
I regret.
Plutman just opened the door.
Get him out of here!
Get him out of here!
Get him out of here! I have something for you. I'd like to throw you.
But
first,
I'm gonna read an ad. But
would you like to?
I would like to point out that I said I had two things.
Oh, you did have two things. Oh.
And anyway, we'll end with the other one. I'll let you do your thing first. After I tell you about Raising Cane's. We were enjoying Raising Cane's all last week during the show, and of course had to have some box combos for the big game on Sunday. Their tailgates of 25, 50, 75, even 100 chicken fingers are the perfect option to feed your family and friends, especially when you add jugs of freshly squeezed lemonade, freshly brewed iced tea. It's a delicious choice that everyone can agree on. Go to RaisingCanes.com to place an order and follow along on Raising Cane's social channels to keep up with all the latest, including which one of your favorite celebs is hopping into the drive-thru next. Enjoy Raising Cane's craveable chicken finger meals. Order at RaisingCanes.com. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. What's your thing?
Fresh squeezed jugs, lemonade, and iced tea.
Saquon was at Raising Cane's the other day.
You like Saquon?
I do love Saquon. And the jugs.
The SNL 50 show is this weekend.
Yes.
Where do you think the line is drawn for demographics that give a fuck? Because I feel like men of a certain age are like, this is a monumental moment in pop culture history, and looking around the room, I feel like these guys probably didn't even realize that it's happening this weekend.
I think the line to truly care about it is like between 35 and 40 years of age.
Yeah.
About where you are. Like 40.
Well, that's why I find it. I think
40 and above definitely care.
Half of my friends are like, "Oh, that's gonna be awesome."
I care.
Other half are like, "I don't know, man."
Is Saturday Night Live a show that you guys culturally? I know you're probably aware of its existence, but when was the last time you watched a Saturday Night Live?
Coach Fran had the baseball team over, and we all let us.
Are we supposed to know who Coach?
He let us. He let us stay up back in middle school.
What?
And it was like a sleepover party, and he had Saturday Night Live on. That was the last time I ever watched it live.
No shit.
I haven't watched it
Coach
live in a
Fran.
long time.
How's he doing, by the way?
Coach Fran's fine. He's good. He's
good. Good to hear.
I just watch all the clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but if there's like one that people keep talking about, I'll watch it the next day.
Was that the night Austin and Corey got in that fight?
No.
Oh.
You weren't there, man.
I'm stuck in the middle ground of like, I don't watch it, but I still think it's prestigious. I still think that like, if you get when they announce who's hosting it, I'm like, oh wow, that's a big deal. And I don't know if it's on and I'm going to bed at that time. I'm usually in bed too early. That's probably my problem. But I'll throw it on. But I don't know. It's interesting. The youngsters just don't seem to care.
I never know when it's on.
Oh my god! I feel like
that was a good one.
That was funny.
I feel like Saturday Night Live making it through the last 10 years without being canceled is a huge W for them.
Yeah.
I feel like culturally.
Oh, you mean like literally cancel like a TV show, not like they push the envelope.
No, like a TV show, like still being on the air through the last 10 years because I don't know that it isn't the cultural touch point it used to be.
Yeah.
God damn it, in the early 90s, and then in Will Ferrell, it was so fucking great. In the 70s, 80s, all of it.
I've never watched.
I always felt like it was at its best when I was coming of age. That was for me personally.
Yeah.
I feel like that was when it was.
It's weird. I feel like that about Saturday Night Live. A little bit about music, and a little bit about that
movies
like,
were
food.
the best. Movies were the best when I was coming of age. There's no doubt about that.
All TV was the best when I was coming of age. When I was not when you were coming of age. When I was. Yeah.
When I was coming of age.
I think it's still very relevant, like SNL. I still watch it, and I put together my top 10 SNL cast member list. If you guys want, I could rattle that off real quick.
What's he doing? Mark, what's he?
I mean,
hold on. What's he doing?
And then we could discuss.
What's he doing? Is he?
He's got it. There's no way he put together this list.
All right.
And
so we're gonna hear him out.
Just assume that I would bring.
Because I'm gonna know if he's doing a bit within like one. So all right, go ahead. Cody? What's your top 10 Saturday Night Live?
Unanimously, we got to go Eddie Murphy number 1. That's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think a close second is Will Ferrell.
By the way, this is your list, so every pick is unanimous. Because you're the
only one person voted.
If we went around, I think we'd all say Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
But at a close 2 is Will Ferrell. And then, buddy, the gap between 1 and 20 is pretty huge. Like,
yeah, sure.
I think I'll rattle it off. You got Phil Hartman.
God, Cody, let me stop you there. What do you think Phil Hartman's best skit was? I know what he's doing, Mark, and I don't know if you know what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
I know what he's doing, but
stop Googling. Stop moving your fingers. What's Phil Hartman's best sketch?
Some of my favorite sketches. Chippendales audition, of course. Matt Foley, more cowbell. You big cowbell guy. Sweaty Balls, classic.
Who was in Sweaty Balls?
Celebrity Jeopardy.
Who was in Sweaty Balls?
Colonel Angus. Dick in a
Colonel
Box.
Angus is good, dude.
Yeah.
Colonel Angus is funny. Colonel Angus.
So that's just.
Connor, did you like Colonel Angus?
Yes, I did. Big fan.
So Eddie Murphy is unanimous number 1, no doubt about it. But Will Ferrell's a close second.
No, I think.
And then the gap between 1 and 20 on your top 10 list is. There's a massive gap between 1
Bill
and 20
Murray,
on your
Dana
top 10.
Carvey,
Okay.
Kristen Wiig. The likes.
Yeah, the likes.
Tell me who Dana Carvey is.
Etc.
Sherry O'Terry. Mike Myers. Bill Hader. But when did you start watching, by the way?
Hey.
1985.
Hey, do a Bill Hader joke.
Early guys didn't mean as much to me. So.
Bill Hader just isn't early at all. Bill.
Do
you know who Bill Hader is?
something with Bill Hader.
He's the guy from The Desk, right?
What? He's been on the desk.
That's what I
to
mean.
do Stefan.
Right. We can move on.
Do you regret doing this?
Doing what?
What's your favorite sketch of all time?
Bill, I'm doing a Cody. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Man, Bill Hader. That sounds like me when my landlord knocks on the door.
I got one. That was good. Man, Bill Hader. That just sounds like Purdue fans.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There's layers to that one. That was for a niche audience.
Yeah. All right.
Stay in your lane, Johnson. Oh,
That's
man.
good shit, Cody. That's damn good shit.
I would make fun of my parents for watching SNL.
I bet Mark Blubman fucking loved SNL.
Yeah.
What's your favorite skit of all time?
Okay.
So I do like the Chippendales and the Matt Foley.
I don't want to be hasty with my answer, but I feel like the first ones that come to mind should probably be the answer.
Right.
Ask that.
Yeah.
It's Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
It's Will Ferrell.
He had some good ones.
It's Will Ferrell.
He had some fucking bangers.
And it might.
I think
it might have to be cowbell as you know, as basic bitch of an answer as that is. That was. I mean, I thought that was so fucking funny when I watched it live.
Yeah, it was incredible. And it gets funnier every time you watch it.
Yeah. But I hate that that's my answer. I wanted to give you a deep cut, but that's probably.
It's hard to make a deep cut to number one.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be a deep cut if it was number one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I did get distracted right now. Connor, is everything all right at home? Do you need money or anything?
No, what's going on?
Connor, you falling on hard times?
What?
Oh, my sock.
Is a sock with a
it's laundry.
Gigantic
hole?
Visible hole.
Is that part of the foundational pieces?
Can I get it on the?
You're on the wrong way. Yeah, thank you, Cody. This shouldn't be that hard to get your hole.
Get your hole on.
Get your hole off me. Dude.
Put your hole on camera. All right, what? Are things okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just have to do laundry. I haven't done laundry all week. I'm trying to get back.
You can wear socks 3 days at a time?
No, not my feet. My feet stank, and it just gets really bad. I'm also I'm queuing up some Valentine's Day cards for the squad.
Okay.
That'll have in a couple minutes if we wanted to run.
Well, we have 8 minutes left in the show.
Correct. It'll only take a couple minutes.
I have my second thing. What can I do?
Oh yeah.
Previously on this show, I said we're going to do high school gyms, and I'm still going to pop them out here and there. But we're still going to do them every now and then. But it is kind college baseball season starts today, which means high school baseball season has probably started somewhere throughout the country. So I have found 3 unique, amazing, and awesome high school baseball fields to show the class.
Okay.
Because, they're outside, so there's a lot more variety than high school gyms, I would assume, even though we love certain high school gyms. Right. So I have 3. Are you
3
ready?
High school baseball fields.
Yeah.
Okay.
To say, boy, that's awesome.
All right.
Number 1 is in Delray Beach, Florida.
I'd love it already. I
And
can picture it already.
I'd love to tell you what the name of the high school was, but I can't remember. But anyway, at Delray Beach, Florida, they have a little green monster. This high school field has a green monster in left field. Field number 1, please.
But a little one, huh?
How awesome would that be?
That's not what I was expecting, but that's pretty cool.
How awesome would that be to play your high school ball with a green monster like that?
That's pretty sick, dude.
That is fucking sick.
When you said Delray Beach, I assumed it was going to be like on the beach and all that. So this is a nice swerve. This is a nice surprise. This is sweet.
Do you like fields on the beach?
Yeah, I do like fields on the beach.
Because number 2, we go out to
not a joke.
San Pedro, California.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a high school. Our Lady of the Seas. Anyway, here's the high school from San Pedro, California. Look at this field right here. That's what we're talking about.
Is good shit.
That is amazing.
Hitting a ding.
Look at that.
Hitting a dinger into the ocean's got to be the greatest feeling.
Got to be a top 71 feeling.
If you go to this
in
high
life.
school and you're hitting dingers into the ocean, you almost like have to just quit baseball because
it gets no better.
It gets no better. There's no better place to hit a dinger than there.
That might be the best baseball stadium on earth.
Could we do the why didn't we do our home run stream there, Lucas? Why did we go to some fucking high school in Illinois? It's convenient for everybody. Why didn't we go there? Lucas?
I don't have an answer.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That would have been so much better. If we could hit dingers and I would have Max hitting dingers into that ocean and me hitting
Ebo would have had people scuba diving for those balls.
Yeah. Oh God, Ebo. Man.
Hey, call him Montoya's girl.
Mark.
They've been scuba diving for them balls. You know what I'm saying, man? Come on, man.
Field number 2 should have probably been field number 3 because it was the most awesome one. But field number 3 is in Floyd County, Kentucky. Floyd Central High School. And it's basically carved into a mountain. Floyd Central High School's baseball stadium looks like this. What?
Oh.
Hey, Lucas.
Lucas.
Got any more of those pixels?
Lucas. What's your problem, man?
I mean, this is the picture you sent me.
But then you said it's blurry, so I said, okay, just Google it. You Google it and pull it up on the computer, and it'll be. So why don't you hold on? Why don't you leave with that?
It's way funnier that way.
You got
That
cussied.
was funny. Good job, Lucas.
This is
that's awesome too.
I imagine like a mining town. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, it's a town full of miners.
That's sick, dude.
I think.
Mining.
I think Gaz moving there, huh?
Mining these nuts.
What is
Thank
that?
you, Connor.
Wait, say it again.
What is that? They're not
You do
pecan trees or anything.
Man, he got you mining for these nuts.
Heyo.
There we go.
Man.
This one doesn't really.
Yeah, I hate this.
No,
Y'all hate that? And that's pretty awesome, isn't it?
That's cool if you're playing on it.
You went 1 for 3 on field.
I mean, it's not as good. I messed up doing the ocean one first.
That one was incredible.
My problem with the first one. Go back to the first one. The green monster didn't look like it was
real.
It was shallower in the.
You think it's too deep?
I think it was too deep. I think you're gonna do a monster. You got to like bring it in, right? I don't know.
Well, you don't want the monster.
Doesn't that feel like that? That just looks like it's impossible to hit a homer to left field.
I've played there before.
Like you got to pull it in.
What?
I've played there before.
Why?
Did you hit a home run?
No.
Did anyone hit a home run?
Not that I can recall.
Yeah, see, that's my.
They played girls softball on that field.
Brandon, can I nominate one that I've had in the chamber for a long time?
Why do you have a chamber full of high school baseball?
It's not high school, but it's a cool baseball field that I saw, I think, on Twitter. Lucas, can you look up the Alcatraz baseball field? Have you seen this?
Where's that at?
Alcatraz.
Mm-hmm.
You saying Alcatraz like it's Spanish for the Catraz? What are you saying?
I'm saying Alcatraz, like.
I don't like the way he's saying that word.
Like all the things you take Traz. That's not the one.
I don't take owls. What?
Oh yeah, I guess that.
What?
This looks
Cody, that sucks.
good.
I was talking about the one that has just the home plate, and then it's a bunch of green field. The
And
second
this is
one.
the prison yard of
So,
Alcatraz Island.
Your idea of the perfect baseball field.
No, not perfect. I said I saw it, and I was like, that's.
You said,
That's
can I
good
nominate
shit.
one? That is
Good shit.
First of all, that's not
It's not high school.
It's
Or
not-
maybe it is. Is that a high school?
it's not regulation sized. There's giant walls there, and you will get shot if you try to escape.
What do you mean
Dude,
it's not regulation size? Your little cute green monster is not regulation size.
Yes, it very much was. That was a regular sized baseball field.
What if Alcatraz was a high school?
What? Your,
about that
your
commute?
ocean one wasn't. You can't play right field in the ocean.
All right, hold on.
What about that
Hold on.
commute to
Hold on.
school every day?
Hold on. Get Mark Blubman on the phone. Alcatraz High.
Alcatraz High.
Yeah, it's the new Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah.
It's the new One Tree Hill. It's the new all that. New
Yeah.
any high school show ever. Alcatraz High. They just happen to be high level prisoners, but they're also in high school.
Oh, they're all prisoners?
And they have high school drama.
Okay.
I don't know. Or maybe we just I don't know. We can work through this. Alcatraz High.
Isn't that kind of what Longest Yard was?
That's the football game.
Fuck you, Cody. Believe in something for once.
I don't.
You're not involved with Baby Plane, you're not involved with Ghost Runner, and you're out on Alcatraz High.
Never said any of those things.
Have a prime opportunity for Ghost Runner and Alcatraz High collaboration.
This is a good idea. I see where you're going with this.
It's like one of
I
those
see where you're going with
Disney
this.
crossovers.
I see where you're going with
You got
this.
something,
The high
Brandon.
school is haunted by old prisoners of Alcatraz.
Yep.
And every time they play baseball, there are ghost runners involved. It's just a normal high school. It just happens to be on an island in San Francisco Bay.
With
The commute is a bitch
Right.
for all the students.
How
and
they getting
teachers. Probably a ferry. Like Connor.
it is.
Ew.
But and then they play high school baseball.
I like this.
And they're ghosts.
So my
And
shit
Al Capone. Al Capone is
Good job.
honey,
helping them out.
honey, finish your breakfast. You're late for your first day of school.
Yeah.
Mom, I heard that place is a real prison.
Yeah.
And Carl Ham somehow. in there.
That's Carl Ham.
Yeah.
That's a good combo you came up with, Blubman. I can only think of one better combo.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Peanut butter and chocolate.
Oh my
and
goodness.
chocolate lava.
You've been bested.
Yeah. Reese's peanut butter cups are the perfect combo of chocolate and peanut butter. Reese's peanut butter cups may be even more perfect with a layer of ooey gooey delicious chocolate lava. You can buy Reese's cups basically anywhere. It is lava time, baby. Go get some Reese's chocolate lava big cups today for Valentine's Day for your lovers out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
For all you lovers, get them some Reese's big cups.
And you can eat them even if you're a hater.
Who doesn't like big cups on Valentine's Day?
Love
you know
'em.
what I mean?
Yep.
College basketball, big day tomorrow. Auburn versus Alabama, 1-2 game, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
The number 1 ranked Auburn Tigers in the AP poll will be playing the number 2 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide in the AP poll. The number 1 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide in the coaches poll playing number 2 Auburn.
So it's a battle of polls.
Yeah, number 1. Number 1 versus number 1, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the first ever 1-1 matchup? Probably not.
No, we had one in 07, Ohio State, Wisconsin. We were both one. I think we were one in coaches, and they were one in AP.
What? Wisconsin was number 1?
Yeah, Alondo Tucker, Brian Butch. Remember him? The polar bear.
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big weekend.
Did you guys talk puck?
Yeah, we talked puck. I was
Led the show.
Hold on.
Whoa.
So you only pay attention to this show
I
when
was asleep.
what?
I was asleep.
Yeah.
We talked puck for 35 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna talk 1 versus 2.
I just wanted to because
Hold on, Mark.
I can the Saturday night. I wanted to make sure that got into the what's
2 best teams in the country. They're
Mark. We talked puck for 35 minutes.
I'm ecstatic.
We're used to
hear
seeing
that.
this matchup matter on the football field, but for the first time ever, it's
Can you believe this guy?
it's mattering on the basketball
I'm
court.
You believe
thrilled
this guy?
to hear. I told you Matthews was going to score
2
twice.
fiery coaches.
What about the Chucks?
Earl,
National Player of the Year.
National Player of the Year candidate Janai Broom.
Chucks.
Another first-team All-American, probably Mark Sears.
Are you gonna be able to watch it on YouTube?
I mean, once the boys started buzzing last night, they were buzzing.
Dude,
They saved
in
it.
this issue, they saved it.
They saved it.
Oh,
They made a deal.
much ado about it.
I think it's a temporary deal to get them to the real deal, but they saved it.
If
YouTube TV's fucking around, by the
they're
way.
fucking around.
Yeah.
They are fucking around.
They're fucking around, and I'm tired of them fucking around.
I I am stunned by the developments of a tech company swooping in, undercutting everybody with low prices, getting everybody hooked on their product, and then just as soon as everybody's hooked, they're jacking the prices up. This is fucking insane that they think they can get away with this.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this before. What YouTube TV has done to me.
Speaking of, our re-release of our $75 Mystery Ed bobbleheads goes live tomorrow.
Yeah. That's what they did, though. It was like $49.99. You're like, yeah, this is great. And then now these fucking...
You guys with cable are suckers. I'm paying $40 over here.
Yeah, then now we're the suckers.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting sucked.
We're sucking.
My sucking.
We're sucking so much.
I was getting sucked. Now I'm sucking.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. Happy Valentine's.
I don't like it, Maggle.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
You want to?
Hope all of you get laid, or not. Maybe you don't want to get laid. Maybe you just want to play video games by yourself. I hope
that sounds amazing.
I hope you have the day that you want. All of you watch.
Connor, what do you want?
You want to end with some V-Day cards, quick?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
Lucas,
did you do this last year? I'm having a vague memory.
I did it last year, and then I remembered. I was like, oh shoot, I have to do that because I forgot about it. Anyway, you could take it away, Lucas. You've got me hollering. That's one.
Booty got me like.
You might be the 3 for me.
I mean, is that
on a scale of 1 to 10?
Why does Mark look cool and I look like a blithering idiot?
Well, because you're hollering in that one.
Okay.
That was
you look like you're seeing the ass for the first time.
No, that was. I went back to the episode where you guys verbally assaulted my mother. That was the one.
More specific.
So that face makes sense.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Brandon when
I saw.
Brandon when she turns the corner.
Next one. My love for you isn't in short supply.
That's just a low blow, is what that is.
He looks.
But then again, it has to be.
God damn, he looks good though.
True.
Yeah, he's a cool looking.
Let me make you breakfast in bed.
Good one.
That's funny because the bed is in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's a hospital.
Right.
You got your hospital bed in the. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Let me show you my nuts because the Planter's Nutmobile is in the background.
Right.
That was pretty self-explanatory.
Where?
We had it here.
Yeah.
It's right there on the screen.
Let me show you my nuts.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
I may not cook, but I sure as hell clean. And that's me with Bonnie Blue, janitor.
Yeah.
Next one. Oofta.
I would like to print that one out.
Thank you,
This is to the point.
I'd go to every base with you.
Okay.
These ones are more references to show jokes.
Sure.
I'd go to every base with you. Help me, I need head.
That's a good one.
The Oregon Duck losing his head. And then the last one, yo pussy got that drip. And that's it.
Print them out, Connor. Let's pass them out.
There we go.
We'll put them out.
Happy Valentine's Day. All we ask for Valentine's Day on the show, please subscribe to the show on YouTube, please. Please. Like the stream, comment for the algo, subscribe, get those numbers up. We're trying to get to 100,000 by the end of the year. Can we do it before the end of the year?
Should do it by October.
I don't know, man. We'll see. But please subscribe if you watch the show, listen, enjoy. Even if you're like a podcast listener listening to me right now, go to YouTube and subscribe. It helps us out immensely. Thank you all. We are taking a 3-day weekend. We're not doing a show on Monday.
That's right.
We will be back on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you Tuesday.
We deserve a day off.
Love you all. That's how ball is done.